Caixinho, much more experienced guy, 31 years of age, 174 in height, and 65 kilograms brute. I've seen like Nicolas today. He was like on fire this morning, working out, pushing himself hard as possible. I saw him like really hungry for this fight. You know, it's gonna be a great match.
Yeah, I think Caixinho might be the favorite for this match, but you never know, man. You never know. We've seen a lot of surprises ACB.
The crowd here is insane, Robert.
This is the biggest ACB turnout ever.
That's amazing. When you got here in the venue, there was queues going around the whole stadium.
Absolutely. So it'll be interesting to see what Caixinho's strategy is. I think we're going to expect him to maybe exchange takedowns for the first minute. I think those 2 points. It's so unusual that Michael Musumeci would just give away those 2 points. Would you agree, Braulio?
He's so confident. Yeah. He's so confident in his game. He just wanted to go there and roll.
Got those little tiny legs. It'd be like, I can only imagine what passing his guard would be like.
Who can pass his guard?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Yeah. You know, like during the press conference, you remember Barata was trying to like joke around, trying to talk some smack about Michael Musumeci, and everyone's laughing, of course, because how could you ever say anything bad about Michael Musumeci?
He's the nicest guy in the circuit.
Absolutely.
It's a good answer by Nicolas.
Welker there.
Very good single leg attack. Very well gripped. Wrapping around the lapel, secure the leg. Pinch the knees very well. Good technique that way.
Good balance by Osvaldo Caixinho. And with the single there, that was close. Remember, there are no advantages, ACB rules. So even if Osvaldo hits the ground, it's nothing.
Caixinho seems really confident on that position.
Good single there by Welker.
Very well defended by Caixinho. The
defense.
pull guard is on time as well.
Very good timing by Osvaldo.
That was perfect timing by Caixinho. Nicolas got a little bit surprised with the jump because the coach didn't scream the minute mark.
Yeah, I think that was part of the strategy, was not to allow Osvaldo to pull guard, but good timing by Caixinho.
Yeah.
Welker is inside Osvaldo Caixinho's closed guard right now. Good posture.
Nicolas definitely much stronger than
absolutely.
Caixinho.
Yeah, Nicolas with the red belt there. You can see him on top. Probably one of my favorite moments in ACB's history was Osvaldo Caixinho getting that estima lock on João Miao, right? It was Paulo Miao. I think it was Paulo Miao. Sorry.
Yeah, Robert, that was actually one of the highlights of the tournament.
I think that was one of the highlights of my jiu-jitsu highlight reel.
But not because of the lock itself. It was because the Miao, he came back and won 10 rounds consecutive.
No. And what's incredible too is that Osvaldo Caixinho actually managed to hurt Paulo Miao, which never happens in a footlock. I've seen that guy get heel hooked. I've seen him get straight footlocked. I've never seen him hurt. And then even though he kept going, it didn't really stop him. He was still injured. Like that had never happened before.
Definitely injured, and he fought injured, and he couldn't walk after each match. And then don't forget that in ACB, JJ, we have 3 rounds on the prelims fights, and then the title shots 5 rounds, and he won 10 of those. So. It's incredible. And you know what's the worst? The best thing ever is like his attitude towards it, because he said there was no excuse. Even if he lost, it wasn't going to be because of his
I think we spoke about this last ACB Brawl, but remember we were joking around about asking Paulo Miao to train the next day, because the event was on a Saturday night. It was like, hey, João, Paulo, you want to train Sunday, Sunday morning? And he was game to train. Like, we were joking, obviously, but he was now 100% serious about training the next morning.
And guess what? I asked later, and then you know what happened? As soon as they land back in New York, they went straight to the academy. Yeah. Those guys are incredible. It's a very good
nice
attack.
Armbar by Osvaldo Caixinho. Beautiful climbing from close guard.
Very well defended by Nicolas with the attack, the triangle, the omoplata. Now, what a sequence.
Wow, I thought you had him there.
I love this armbar.
It is one of the most fundamental, basic moves in jiu-jitsu, yet you see him at all levels. You see it from white to black.
Well defended by Nicolas, very impressively defended. But he's in trouble here now, because there is lock on the omoplata over there, and then let's see how he's going to do with that. Very well controlled by the collar here, by the left hand from Moizinho. Oh, Queixinho.
Yeah, we got a minute left here. Score is even. Queixinho needs
He needs
no
to go for a sweep.
Yes, he's very close to winning this round. He's got a minute to do it. He's taking a second there. Nicolas Welker doing a good job just kind of standing there, keeping his balance. If you can get that sweep. Not unless Queixinho can get on top. See, they're both aware of what's going on.
Very well moved, like the Clark Grace style.
Man, Clark with that omoplata, huh, Braulio?
He's so good.
Have you ever trained with him?
Yes, I have. He's really a skillful kid.
Oh,
There's
nope.
a sweep.
He gave
There's
the
a sweep.
points.
There's a sweep. There's 2 points for Queixinho, and
Osvaldo
up on the top side control. What a pressure.
got the two. A little premature from the ref there, but
Nicolas
still
is
got
giving
it.
all. He's giving it all. Very
Nicolas
good move by Queixinho.
not too happy about those 2 points with 20 seconds left.
It was 2 points, though.
Yeah, no, I agree. You got 20 seconds to do something here, Braulio. Maybe a quick takedown?
Yeah, but
Possible?
you cannot go straight to the point. You need to do something before. I always used to tell my students, you never go straight to the point, because whatever you do, there will be a counter.
I know Osvaldo's an experienced competitor. At this point, he is expecting a double, a single. I could see Welker shooting a single here. That seems to be his move.
The fake guard pull to the takedown is a surprising move.
Safadinha.
Safadinha. Safado.
Who was the... Oh, nice overstep there by Welker almost.
Yeah, this time I think Nicolas already accepted the round loss, and then I'm going to try to come back stronger than the
You
next
know
one.
who started the Safadinha?
Who was it?
That was Terere.
Terere. Oh, wow.
That was Terere's move.
Good first round. Up. There's not an advantage.
So
2 points.
IBJJF rules, that would be an advantage. Here at ACB, that is 2 points.
Nicolas did a great show in Qatar when he fought in the no-gi. That's when everyone started seeing him with different eyes back then. He's very specialized, very strong, very powerful fighter, especially in the no-gi.
Yeah, he's got his hands full here with Osvaldo. Osvaldo is very experienced. He's got the lead now. He knows that. Osvaldo with Samir Shanti, one of the founders of Ares Jiu-Jitsu. And, this is a guy who's used to not only competing, bro, he's also used to coaching. And there's a difference between a guy who just competes and the guy who also coaches, because it gives you a different perspective. You're able to see things from the outside as well. I think generally speaking, people who teach turn out to be better coaches and better competitors in general.
Right. 10 seconds for the pull guard to be allowed. That's going to be a punishment for both of them, I think. The good thing about ACB, it's less show, more fighting. So there's no conversation, no talk.
I love that slogan.
You know what I mean? Like, no fight gets a start. The penalties start going up. If you get the 5th penalty, you lose.
I believe I'm a strong believer that we should never sacrifice quality for entertainment. So it's all about the fight.
Right. Great pull guard by Nicolas on the dot.
Osvaldo doing a good job breaking that collar grip. And that's really annoying. You're reaching for that collar. You want to break your opponent's posture down. He keeps backing out and resetting that grip. And that hurts your hands, too. Like, I've heard, I think everyone who has grappled at some point in their life had their fingers injured due to that, collar.
We all been there.
Yeah, that grip.
Both fighters really respecting each other. Queixinho was kind of waiting a little bit of the right time to kind of explode. Nicolas, even though he's a very powerful top fighter, he have a very good close guard bottom game too, and has good grips, strong grips, and Moizinho's kind of a little bit stuck over there right now.
Good pass by
Just
Osvaldo. Yeah, just
after I said.
it's like he heard you.
There's the clock choke, that's the danger.
Bro, what do you like to do there? You like to let them turtle up and go for the clock choke? Do you really fight for stopwatch position?
I will do that.
You did exactly what he heard you again.
Yeah. Because there's no points, and then you end up in a real good position, and then you play your best game.
Well, and if you're a good guard player, that is a good strategy, because if you miss, you are where you want to be.
Exactly.
So,
that's why usually I tend to do that. Two minutes and 10 seconds to go. One round to Moizinho, and Nicolas needs to get the win of this round to get a draw. That's going to be another penalties. Spend 15 seconds without move. That will be a penalty for both fighters.
We got 2 minutes left on the clock. Osvaldo Caixinha won the first round by 2 points with an omoplata sweep. We can see Nicolas Welker on top now. That's a tough guard to pass. That lasso guard, bro. Whenever I teach seminars, bro, always have a Q&A, right? You know what the number one question is?
Yeah, how to pass the lasso guard.
It's 100%. It's so you agree it's the number one question, right?
Yeah, it's very, very common.
It's top 3 at least,
very
and
common.
It's such a common problem. And I got a cool little trick there. I got to show you one of these days.
Now, I really want to see. I have some tricks as well, but the thing is, you cannot just keep insist on one position that he's blocking. That's one of the biggest mistakes that the fighter do is fight against the instinct. The wrapping of the arm there, the lasso is there for a reason. It's for the person to come towards you.
Yeah,
and if you insist, you're going to wrap.
I'm of 2 things. One, what you just said is absolutely you have to be able to adapt to your opponent, and 2 is anticipation.
It's a very good position there by Nicolas. He managed to escape the hand out of the lasso and try to fold Moizinho. But Moizinho is so good, he's so strong, and keep the back on the ground and open the legs. He's forcing Nicolas to back up.
I have a theory with good guard players like Osvaldo Caixinha, especially when they're flexible. They kind of play that open guard like Michael Lungi style. They can let you stack them. Beautiful sweep.
What omoplata setup that Moizinho has. This is amazing.
He keeps getting to that omoplata every time.
He's so good. He's so good. He's so flexible as well. Get to the foot. That's going to be stuck there. That's a very bad position for Moizinho. There's a tap.
He caught him. Wow.
What an amazing
victory by Osvaldo Caixinha with the submission. Second submission tonight.
Osvaldo Moizinho.